Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone video. And on this video, I'm going to show you all two fantastically easy methods in order to get into the Lost Lake camp. Because I'm sure, as you will all remember, when you first take on this, if you're anything like my first attempt, it's all very tactical. You're throwing rocks all over the place, trying to move people about. Well, when you see the two methods that I show, believe it or not, there's only 3 occasions where you actually have to throw a rock, and you can get the job done very, very quickly when you follow the 2 routes that I take. Because really, this one can be a pain if you don't know what you're doing. Now, on this video, I'm going to show these 2 methods being done on Survivor 2, so that's as difficult as it gets, but not only that, with no skill points added whatsoever, so Deek is at his noisiest. So, if you're taking on this challenge on a far easier difficulty level, the job will be even easier than what I already show, because the guards are far less aware of you. Now, before I get to the action of showing the 2 methods, I'm just going to set the scene by playing the cutscene that takes place in the game before this mission starts.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Figured you'd get all prettied up before heading in.
Well, yeah, I figured I'd stop in the lodge, have a few beers, and just stroll into the infirmary. No, I'm just sick of it.
No, I don't care, I'm just fucking with you. Hey, Deek. Mike said he'd kill you if he ever saw you again. And if he said it...
That old man doesn't remember his name half the time.
No.
Hey,
He'll remember.
You gotta stay awake. We're off the open road, but if a freaker wanders back...
Yeah, I know. All right. Hey, Deek.
Yeah.
Don't you kill anyone in the camp, okay?
Not gonna kill anyone. You good?
Never better.
Right then, not going to kill anyone. This is how it's done. Now, the first thing I always recommend is to just, at the very start, just wait and let these 2 get well ahead of you. Because there is no rush here. They are going so slow. I think the game expects you to be just following them constantly behind and diving into bushes here and there. You don't need to do that. You really don't. I normally wait until they're just about out of sight before I start heading down. And from here, the first part is, it's easy for everyone. There are basically so many bush areas that if you do get seen by the 2 initial guards, then you've really done something badly wrong. But anyhow, this is probably the route that everyone will take to get to the first, well, what a lot of people might call a difficult section. But when you see actually how it's done, it's nowhere near as daunting as what it looks. So I'm just staying in cover as much as possible. This is the way that the game expects you to basically head down this area. Right, this is the point where the mission really starts properly. The first thing, head over to this bush section here, just keeping crouched down. You never get seen by that guard that's in front of me there. Now, I'm waiting for those 2 to head away before moving, but that red arrow that I'm just pointing up on screen, that is my destination. That's where I'm looking to get to in order to get into the camp itself. Now, once those 2 guards that I've been following down are far enough away and basically over by where that red arrow was, yep, here's where it starts. So I'm looking to throw a rock right over there, actually into the water, to make sure that that guard will head out there and they will slow down as they're going into the water as well. And this gives you time to basically take this line. And do take the line that I'm taking here. You've got to be really wide, or you do run the risk of being seen by one of the guards over to my left, but not an issue here. After this, you're heading for that bush there, and then from here, just straight up in that section. That triggers this section here, which basically now you're in the camp, and that guard automatically every time starts walking away. So I'm looking to get into these bushes here. That guard will eventually, after speaking to the other guard up there, they'll both sit down on a bench. So I'm just waiting for that to happen, and then I'm going to move to the next position. Okay. So at this point, still keeping cover here. Now, this is the second rock that's going to be used.
How's it going?
I just want it anywhere over in that area. That'll be fine. As soon as that guard starts to move, so do I. Now, get to this bush section and then just straight across. At this point, I'll take a quick look. You'll meet Iron Mike here and Schizo. But not a problem. They are, well, Iron Mike is oblivious to you, but watch with Schizo. If you get too close to Schizo, he can get freaked out. But at this point, there's not really that much left to do. Just get over to these section of bushes here. Don't need to worry about that one there. They're always looking the other way.
And what about the next one? Mike, and the next? Hell, Carlos is already pushing into Rogue Camp. Camp Pioneer.
Now, unfortunately, it does slow down a bit here, and it's just purely because you're having to wait for Iron Mike and Schizo to walk to the infirmary section. But here is where I use the third rock. And truth be told, this is probably overkill, but if there's any guard that's likely to spot you in this section, it's that one that's checking out the rock now. And the last part to all this, the guard that is pretty much walking towards that motorbike there, just wait until he turns around the corner. That's it, then move. Cross there, you don't have to worry about the two guards that are over on the left, they never spot you. And that's it, just round the corner here. And that's it. Job done. The last thing of any note here is really don't be too hasty in heading round to open up the door. What I like to do is just get to the end, swing the camera around, and yeah, wait until they're well away. For me, it's always waiting until they both get to that bench area. Then I move in order to open up the door, which is the last part of this. And that's it. Now, if you thought Route 1 was easy, wait until you see the second, because it is actually even easier. Just watch this. Okay, on to the second route. Now, it is worth pointing out that once I actually get onto the camp, the route that I take once inside the camp is the same as the first one. However, it's actually getting into the camp where it is all completely different. And if you thought the first way that I showed was easy to get into the camp, wait till you see this one, because everyone's missing a bloody trick when it comes to this. And I'm going to show you all just how easy it can be done. Again, I'm just waiting for these two guards to get well out of the way. So now I'm heading down, and as always, yeah, there's plants there to pick up. Never ignore those, I always take them. So, yeah, so far it's looking pretty much all the same, yeah. Okay, so that's where they're going, but that's not where I'm going. I'm heading out over here, because believe it or not, the bridge section up here that crosses right over the water, yeah, you can actually get in via that way. And avoid virtually all of their guards that are over there. I'm not saying there are no guards up this way, but you'll see exactly what you're facing when I get to the top here. I usually just use that bridge section, but after that, come off and then just stick by the water, but very close to the bridge, so that you're still walking at quite a reasonable pace. From here, there is one guard over to my right, and then you've got this one right up here. The guard to my right simply can't see me. They're always faced the other way. But again, you can actually get to that bush section, no problem at all. Now, I'm panning the camera over here because I basically want to see that the two guards that I've been following down, well, sort of following down in this way, are basically headed right back into the camp. So that's it. They're out of the way now. Well, going to their normal positions. All I want is one rock just over there. That'll do. As soon as that one starts to move, up here, there is a guard over there, but just stay quiet. They don't see you. And there we go. Job done. I am now inside the camp. That is... that's how you bypass most of the security measures that they have there. And that is probably the easier of the two routes in terms of actually getting into the camp. From here, it basically doesn't change from route number 1. I'm just going to be doing exactly what I did before. So wait until them two sit down. Yep, head over here. A second rock. Yeah, just over there. That will do nicely. So again, I'm heading over to these bush sections. Now, just having a quick look here. The last time I just went straight across this pathway here, but I'm just being slightly more cautious this time, and I'm actually going to wait for Iron Mike and Skizzo to appear this time. You can't go any faster at this point regardless, because you're basically going at the pace that Iron Mike and Skizzo are at, so it does no harm to just wait there. But from here, I always look to get to the very end of this bush section, just in case one of the guards that was sitting on those seats sees something. It's very rarely it happens, but even if they do, they will just basically come round the corner, have a quick look, and then go away. But from here, again, it's just rinse and repeat as what I did before. Slowly, slowly, slowly. They're not the quickest of walkers. And yeah, my last rock is going to be used again over here. I'm really going to try and get it well behind the building there. And then finally, just waiting for this one that's approaching the motorcycle. Just wait until they turn around. There we go. And that is it. Job done.
They're not here. But you can go in and see for yourself.
We'll come back. You know, Addy, don't like it.
So again, always be wary of Skizzo. You can get caught by that bugger.
There it is.
I'm just getting to the end here. Just waiting. Once they get over by that bench, that's when I move. Yep, that's it. Far enough away now. And that's it, folks. This particular mission should never trouble you again. That is how easy it is to do when you know how. And that brings me very nicely to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.